My name is Dr. V. Anil Kumar, Kakatiya Government Degree College, Hanamkonda. My subject is zoology. Paper is applied zoology. The topic is preservation and processing of fish. So, after collection of fishes, immediately we don't sell. So before that, up to selling, we have to preserve by different methods. So the preservation of fishes is very important. There are very important to the fishermen. So the preservation is mainly prevent the spoilage of fishes. The fish preservation is there are different methods by applying various principles of chemistry, engineering, and other sciences for improve the quality of the products, fish products. So the preservation, it is a method for maintain the quality of fish up to the longer period of time. So the preserve, which means keep safe and retain quality, and also prevent decomposition or fermentation. So why we have to preserve the fish foods? So mainly to take care of the excess produce, that is also one of the important, and makes transportation and storage of foods easier, and preservation of foods at home. So this is the preservation of food, and food foods can be preserved at home by following methods. One is dehydration and lowering temperature, increasing temperature, and using some preservatives. So we have to follow in the preservation of the fish some. Before that, we have to follow some steps. One is avoid exposing the fish to the sunlight, and second one is ice the fish immediately after they are caught to lower their temperature, and next remove the gills and internal organs, and next one is avoid soaking the fish too long in the water, and also next use mechanical refrigeration if there facilities. So and next there are many preservative methods are there. In this, one of the important method is salting. Salting, it is a preservative method by using of salt products. So this is used in almost all methods of preservation, and another important, there are salting. It is also two types: wet salting and dry salting. So wet salting, it is main principle to keep the fish up to long time by using of brine solution. So the equipment is needed consist of water light container, which can be a tin, a drum, and a cannon, barrel. So to make the brine, one takes 4 parts of clean water. So and if the salt is coarse, it has to be ground up, pounded first, And so this is the wet salting. This is the diagrams. These are the diagrams. And the next step of the salting, fish one wants to salt, it is the best first to cut off the head and gut and clean the fish, and make into the small fish, and large fish also can cut and open, and preferable to take remove internal organs, and so the salting is a method we can preserve the fish into small pellets like, or pieces like. So after the fish has been prepared according to its size, it must be cleaned and put in the brain. So this salted fish can be kept for a long time in a dark or at least a shoddy place. So, and next, another salting, that is dry salting. Dry salting is also method of the fish salted. This dry salting can done in the old cannons and mats also, in leaves and in boxes. So in these places we can uh, dry salting takes place. In any case, the brain formed by the fish, and there are two parts of the fish. One needs one part of salt. So this method is used to salt down, uh, and also we can in the use of boats also this salting, uh, and some people is salty taste of fish prepared in this way, uh, but it is always possible to wash the salt away by soaking in fresh water before use. So next type of preservation method is drying. The sun drying is also another method. Is the process of in which moisture is removed by exposure to the natural air current, uh, and in regulated climatic conditions. So dehydration is also process of removing moisture with the use of mechanical devices by providing artificial heat for drying. So there are very small fishes can be used in the drying process. In these conditions, are the fish must be put for one night in the brain and dry salt, uh, and next they can dry it the next morning. So these are the drying in the open areas, in the dehydration, or it is also sun drying. So this drying, it is also necessary for wait until the weather has cleared or not, so which could take from few hours to a couple of days. So in this case, the the soaking of the fish or seawater for a couple of hours before drying. So this depends again on the taste of the consumers, on the purpose of which the fish is cured. So Mostly small fishes are used in the sun dried on mats, and fish must be kept dry by covering or transferring them under shelter. If fish are laid on mats, the other material to dry, it is best to turn them over every 2 hours, that they will dry quickly and not become maggoty. So, in the case of large fish, hanging is better for drying. So, the dry salted fish can also be dried, but they should first be cleaned in water. So, normally the fish will be dried after 3 days, uh, and if great quantity of fish has been dried and is be kept for some time, and after fortnight this fish should be again be laid in the sun or 1 or 2 hours, then put away as before. And this is about the dry salting. And the next, another preservative method, that is smoking. Smoking is also another important method. In this there are three types of main methods of smoking is there: smoking, and hot smoking, and long smoking. So this is the pictures for smoking. The fishes are kept under smoking. The smoking, it is also simple method of preservation. Consumption either directly after curing or whether within 12 hours. The fresh unsalted fish is put over a wood or coconut husk fire. So this should be kept for very small and fish turned over every 5 minutes. So after half an hour the fish is ready for consumption. So fish can be preserved in this way even in open fishing boats, but the smoking has to be done in the tin or half drum. So salted fish can also be smoked by this method also. And hot smoking is also a system can be used in for immediate consumption or kept the fish for maximum 45 hours. So small fishes can be salted first half an hour. So after salting they are put on iron spits and dried in a windy places or in the sun for another half an hour. So a fire of hardwood or coconut husk is made in the stove, and once it is well started, it is regulated so as to give no flames. So during the smoking operations, the top of the drum must be covered with a sack or with palm of fronts as close together. So the fire must be watched from time to time in the smoking process. The fish will be ready in about 1 hour after hot smoking is completed. So a fire, hardwood or coconut husk or several separate fires are then lit under the rack. So the number of fires depends on the quantity of fish one has to smoke. So in the smoking process, there should be a slow fire for about half an hour uh, to 1 hour. This should be followed. The small fire is then kept going for 6 hours. After this treatment, the fish is ready for transport. Will keep in good condition for 2 to 3 days under tropical conditions. So this method it is used particularly in uh, in the fishes like mackerel and tuna fishes. And another type of method, long smoking. So long smoking, the fish must be kept in a good condition for a long time. In this, there are we can kept 2 or 3 months under smoking. It can be done by smoking, and for this purpose of uh, a small closed shed made of palm leaves and other local material can be used. The dimensions of the shed is depend upon the course and the quantities of the fish to be smoked. And in this shed, racks are built to hang the fish from to lay them upon. So the hanging the fish on spits is the best method. So once one can start hanging fish 3 feet from the bottom up to the roof. So next another type of preservative method, that is chilling. Chilling it is also is obtained by covering the fish with ice. So ice alone is not effective for long preservation because melting water brings about a sort of leading of valuable flesh contents. So, but ice is effective for short term preservation, for it is needed for transport of fishes or near to the places. So this is the chilling. Um, is the chilling method. And the next another preservative method, that is freezing. Freezing it is also more effective than the chilling. The freezing is mainly by using of mixture of ice and salt. This is the freezing method. So the fishes are kept in the frozen, and the frozen fish is glazing with water, or it is wrapped in a cover of moisture proof wax paper. The this is the layer affords protection against exposure of the fish flat atmospheric oxygen, thus preventing uh, ran- rancidity. And this is the freezing process. And lastly, another preservative method, that is canning. Canning is a very effective method than the other preservative methods, but it is some little bit costly preservative method. The it is fish. In this process, fish is cleaned and then cut into proper boneless pieces, and these pieces are then brained and pickled to improve the tasty. And for preliminary cooking is then carried out. The cooked pieces are then put in cans. So the final cooking combines sterilization with steam and a high temperature at 110 degrees centigrade. So these cans are finally sealed in the canneries. So keeping the period depends upon the quality of raw material used as well as the vacuum created in the sealed cans. So this canning is also the most effective method uh, in all preservative methods. So these are the different preservative methods of fishes. Okay, thank you.